What's up, guys? It's Oliver, coming back at you with another video. A very special video, actually. This is the video to commemorate me finally reaching 6 months on testosterone. And that's really crazy. Also, I'm going to apologize if I, don't have anything really rehearsed or, prepared for this. I just got home from work, and I thought I would have time to do this tonight, but was told by my manager that I will most likely be called in for an extra shift tonight, so I don't actually have time to make this. I'm also a day late, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best to have this whole thing up and ready to go. Who knows how this will go, but here we go. I have reached 6 months on testosterone, and of course, at reaching a 6-month mark, there are going to be some definite changes that I have experienced and I've noticed about myself. So, one of the very obvious things is my voice. So I do have a clip of, this is my voice one day on testosterone, like one of those. It's probably super cringy at this point, but I really like how I was able to show the difference between my voice at the very beginning and the very end. So this is basically my voice progression, and I also plan to take the first video and the last video and put them side by side at the very end, so you can kind of hear better how, what the difference is in my voice. So here goes.
Sorry, I love that. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. This is my voice on the day I first got my shot of testosterone. This is my voice 1 week on testosterone. This is my voice 2 weeks on testosterone. This is my voice 3 weeks on testosterone. What's up, guys? It's Oliver. It's late, and I am shining a very bright light in my face, so I might be blind after this, but this is my voice 1 whole month on testosterone. What's up, everyone? It's Oliver, and this is my voice 2 months on testosterone. What's up, everyone? It's Oliver, and this is my voice 3 months. Almost forgot. 3 months on testosterone. What is up? It's Oliver, and this is my voice 4 months on testosterone. What's up, guys? It's Oliver, and this is my voice 5 whole months on testosterone. Also, I just woke up, so my voice might be super deep right now because I just woke up, but this is my voice. Well, I'm currently all ready for bed and very tired, but this is my 6 months on testosterone, and that's crazy. I've now been on testosterone for 6 whole months. This is my voice on the day I first got my shot of testosterone, but this is my 6 months on testosterone. So I also took some pictures of what my body changes kind of look like, and those were at the month mark. I didn't do those right away because obviously my body wasn't going to change in a day. But after the first month, I started taking the pictures. So I have 1 month on T. Well, I have when I first started, and then 1 month on T, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6. So I have all of those pictures. I'm not like Ash. So for those of you who have seen Ash's videos and watched his, and he gave very descriptive explanations of every single thing that happened, and he basically kept a complete log of what he noticed and the changes he found in himself and all of that. I'm not quite like that. As much as I want this channel to be watching my transition, I'm not a lot about the statistics, and I'm not a lot about here is exactly what my story is, because I feel like that's just not quite how I want to run my channel. I want to be the kind of person who's yeah, this is the experience I had,
but I also don't want to go too far in detail because I don't want people to start taking my word for, like, that's it, that's how the whole thing's gonna go, because there are so many things that are so different for everybody, and I don't want anybody to start thinking that because my transition went this way, that their transition will also go that way, or that because I got it, that means they'll get it too. That's not how it works, so I don't want to really, like, bog down my videos with a lot of explanation of exactly when I started noticing changes and what the changes were and stuff. That's not overly important to me. I'm not even really gonna use what I just said. I did say something before about, like, oh, I started to notice this here, and then as I said that, I realized that that's not what I want to do with this. I just want to show you guys the progression. So here are, in order, and I'll label them, the months, and then I'll also put side by side month 1 and month 6 so you can see, like, the full difference, and then I can kind of talk a bit more about, like, what the real difference was between the two. So be prepared for that. Okay, so there's gonna be an obvious break there, and, like, I just went and looked at the pictures again myself, and, like, I'm shocked. Like, I didn't realize how small I looked when I hadn't been on testosterone. Like, I just went and looked, and I was so small. Like, my arms and my shoulders were so thin. What? That's crazy. I almost, like, didn't notice how much I was bulking up from picture to picture until I specifically went and looked at the one that I took at the very beginning versus the one that I just took, like, last night. Hang on, I'm having, like, a moment. What? The best way to describe this is that I kind of had an idea of how much I had bulked up because of TikTok. So people who probably don't know about this, I do have a TikTok account. Not really a big deal. I'm not planning on putting it out there unless you have TikTok and you really want to add me. Like, feel free to ask me for my TikTok account, but it's not important. I have TikTok, and a few days ago, somebody liked a video from summer of 2018. I'm assuming it just, like, came up on their For You page randomly, and, like, it's an old video, but they liked it for some reason. And I looked at myself, and I almost didn't recognize me. Not in the sense of, like, my face is totally different, because my face hasn't changed all that much as far as I can see, and from what I understand. Like, I do have a bit more definition in my jaw for sure, but I still have quite the squish baby face. So I can't really see if my, like, muscles in my face are changing very much, or if I, like, yeah, if my bones are becoming more defined and stuff like that. Like, I can't tell that part, so I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for, but I haven't noticed that very much of myself, but who knows, it might come the upcoming months. There we go. But anyways, I almost didn't recognize myself from the neck down because of how thin my arms were, how, like, small, and, like, my shoulders. I feel like I've bulked up so much, and a lot of that can be attributed to my job for sure, because I have to lift heavy items all night long. So pretty much for 8 hours, I'm lifting heavy things, putting them on shelves, taking them off of one skid, putting it onto another, like that kind of stuff. Like, that's my job. So of course I've gained more muscle in my arms. But you can also see for sure that my structure and the way that my muscles are situated has changed a lot. And that's so exciting to me. Like, that's... Somebody said that they really like watching my gender euphoric moments, and this is definitely one of them, because, oh my god, I look so much, like, bulkier, and, like, I have more of the structure of a man. Actually, when I went to go get my hair dyed, one of the first things that the hairdresser I go to, one of the first things he said to me was, hey, have you been going to the gym lately? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, Sam, you're not making any sense, bud. What do you mean, have I been going to the gym? And he was like, well, like, you look bulkier. It looks like you've gained a lot of muscle. And I was like, hey, thanks. No, I haven't really been going to the gym. Got a job, though, so it's probably because of that. Also, I'm on testosterone, so that helps, too. But yeah, like, if you just look at, like, the way that my muscles are now... Sorry, I have cuts and stuff. You really can't really see those. But anyways, those are from work. Don't worry about it. Just the fact that, like, my shoulder is now, like, so much bulkier and, like... I don't know how to explain it, really. It's almost like you can tell that my shoulders come out a bit more, and I always had broad shoulders, but, like, my shoulders have almost gotten even broader than they were originally, and now my arms are starting to thicken with muscles and all of that. Even, like, my wrist, I think, is almost, like, a bit, maybe not quite my wrist, but like, my forearm and stuff is probably, like, a bit thicker around with some muscle. So, definitely my arms have been changing a lot. I didn't take, like, detailed pictures of my legs, so I couldn't look at, like, my legs from time to time, but I almost feel a bit like my thighs have kind of, like, thinned out a bit, and my calves have gained a little bit more muscle, so that's also a bit of a change for me, because I used to have, like, really, really thick thighs and pretty thin calves. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can think of for, like, huge changes. And also, disclaimer, this one's gonna be about genitalia, so if you don't want to hear about that, skip forward the next, like, minute or so. I'm not gonna talk about it that long. Cool? Everybody who wants to be here is here? Great. So obviously there is the whole thing of, like, guys have a penis, and that's just what testosterone is. Testosterone helps basically your clit grow. So yes, I've noticed some growth in my clit. It's not huge, it's not like... I don't have a baby penis, but I have a baby penis is what I have. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Like, literally just my clit has grown the tiniest bit. Also, kind of have more of a sex drive. I was always pretty well, like, healthy with my sex drive, but it's almost, like, even more now. So that's a little bit frustrating to me, but you know what? I'm here for the testosterone. You can come back now if you want. Cool, I hope everyone's back. Hi, guys. Yeah. So those are pretty much all of the bodily changes I've noticed, and yeah. I actually also feel a bit like my energy has gotten better, and, like, I don't know if that's, like, a thing with testosterone, or if that's just because of, you know, I've actually been healthy lately. Who knows? I've been staying hydrated. Look at me, guys. I stay hydrated. I drink 3 bottles of water at least every night when I work. I'll drink 1 at the very beginning of the shift, 1 at the first break we get, and 1 at the second break we get. So that's pretty neat. Today, for some reason, or, like, last night, I guess, I was so thirsty when we first started that I drank 2 full bottles of water before we even got, like, started working. So that was kind of crazy. And then I filled the mouth up again because there are water. There are water. Uh-huh. I don't know how to explain it. You did the things. Mm-hmm. Somebody help me, please. The, like, water dispensers, you know? I hope somebody knows what I'm trying to say. They're the thingy with, like, the big jug of water on top, and then you, like, push down a lever, or you push a button, and water comes out. One of those. We have one of those. A water cooler. Oh, why did that take me so long? We have a water cooler in the break room. So I filled up my 2 bottles of water from the water cooler. Excuse me. And then drank the 2 of those at my breaks. And this is the one I have left over. But yeah, I've been pretty healthy lately. I can't say that I've been eating healthily, but that's because I struggle to find an appetite at night. I eat dinner with my parents before I go into work, and then I'm having a really hard time figuring out what to eat at work. So a lot of the time I just eat a bunch of granola bars, which really isn't that good for me. But it also gives me a bunch of, like, it also helps me out with, like, protein and energy and all that, so who knows? Maybe I'm burning off what I'm eating, maybe I'm not. Who freaking knows? I do think I've gained some weight, but I can't tell if that's because of the way I'm eating or if that's because of testosterone, so who freaking knows? Not me. I kind of screwed myself over by having so many changes in my life, like, all at once, and also, like, within the span of starting testosterone. So now it's kind of a question of, like, is the change because of the difference in the way I'm living my life and the fact that I have a job now, or is it because of testosterone that these changes are occurring? So take that as you will. But this is a huge, this is our celebration. Woot woot. Celebration noises. I have reached 6 months on testosterone, and that's pretty cool. And that's, like, that's what we're here for. You can't really see it very good. I don't know. I still have, like, a lot of skin down here. Or, like, fat almost, so if I lose some of that, that would be really nice, and then I'd have a more defined jawline. But anyways, I think that's about all I had to say. Some people have said that I've grown a bit more, like I've gotten a bit taller. I don't know if that's true because it's mainly, like, my mom that says that, and she's pretty short to begin with. Also, I don't know if she's shrinking as she gets a little older or if I genuinely am growing, so who knows about that one either. Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Completely missed the date that I was supposed to put this up. Put up a different video instead. Can't actually give you proper explanations of what's happening to my body and the changes that are occurring. But you know what? We have a good time. That's what my channel is. The whole point of doing, like, the Ollie Oxenfree and stuff was to be like, hey guys, you're safe to come out here. You're safe to be who you want to be and what you want to be, and you're safe to do what you want to do on this platform. Anywhere that I am, you're safe to do what you want to do. And you know what? We don't actually really talk very much about LGBTQ plus stuff. We literally just do a bunch of dumb things and talk about my life problems because I don't go anywhere else to talk about them. So that's pretty sweet. But I do appreciate every single one of you who does watch these videos and the few random subscribers that I get from day to day. Not very many, not very often, but you know what? They're there, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate all of you who know exactly who you are because you watch these videos every single time I put them out, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed kind of being a part of this experience with me and getting to see like what my change was like from start to 6 months. So next time I do one of these will hopefully be at a year mark. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I like to say at the end of all of my videos, ollie ollie oxenfree.